Hi, Dougie Bird here with Stuart Gross. How you going, Stuart?
Yeah, good, Dougie. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. We are doing the fishing report for this weekend, the 26th, 27th and 28th.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday
of
July. So we have got a bit of news for you guys because we've been doing a little bit of fishing the last week, 3 times or 4 times, Stuart.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Product testing for you guys. So we fished a flatty comp on Saturday. That's right. We went maybe the wrong way, bombed out. Still, that's the way it is. Still another one to come, so we'll catch up. And then we went fishing on Tuesdays too. I went fishing
Tuesday. You went fishing Tuesday.
Yeah, got a few flatties around Crab Island, and then we went offshore yesterday, which is what we're about to talk about. It's offshore fishing, and we had a ball.
We did.
It was incredible.
Dougie, I must say you took one. I'm going to say straight up, Dougie took one for the team yesterday. He drove.
I drove.
Because he is still using the broken rib excuse, and this is working very well for him in his poor performance. However, yesterday he exceeded in driving the boat over lines, around lines, and over fish. But Dougie, we caught a few in between. It was good.
Yes, that's right.
You actually done quite a good job.
There was not one around the propeller because I kept the boat in the right position. And Stu, you guys smashed it.
Yeah,
and I was.
I'm not going to elaborate on that, but we did. We captured quite a
I was bleeding. But anyhow, we'll talk about the fishing offshore. So we'll start in close. So Stewie, so many of those northern bluefin tuna everywhere.
There is. So long-tailed tuna or northern bluefin, same. Look, Dougie, they seem to be everywhere, mate. There's no secret spot. There's no plague of them in any position.
No.
Anywhere where you can find some bait. So around the bait reefs, out to about the 24 fathom line. If there's a bit of bait activity there seems to be schools on.
Yeah, that's correct, mate. So down at off sort of Q1 in that sort of 40 metre mark, 50 metre mark. Even in close-off focus in about 30 metres. There's been spitting guys today. They brained it, and they're all running 4 to 8 kilos. Big cobia there as well. And they'll use some live baits, but we'll take pillies. If you burley them up, they'll take anything. Even jigs, little jigs.
Yeah, jigs and plastics while you're fishing for cobia or, well, we used to be fishing for snapper, but obviously we've still got that snapper and per perch closure on.
Until the 16th of August.
That's right.
So you can't keep them at the moment.
So, but yeah, there seem to be quite a few around.
That's right. And then span crabs. One of my mates got a heap of span crabs last week as well. So bagged out, and big crabs as well. So they're on the 50 metre mark off Q1. And then we hit 36s. So look, the snapper, unfortunately, they're everywhere at the moment. They're not meant to catch them, and but they're there. So try not to target them, and you can't target pearlies either. The same deals. Snapper and pearlies are a closed limit at the moment, closure. So I would be probably just going past the 36s at the moment. So the fishing close for longtail and cobes, and maybe go past the 36s. Maybe fish
fish around
dollies.
The fads for dollies and stuff.
Dollies would be about it. And then hit the 50 fathom reef because the kingies are on, and they were everywhere yesterday. I mean, they go everywhere. Yeah. So, like seriously, Jack, my son, Stewie, and Timmy would have caught 30 fish yesterday. Kings and amberjack, and probably lost another 10 or 15 to sharks. We only fished for 2 hours in the morning. Then we went out deep dropping and spent 6 hours out there trying to find fish. But the weather was horrendous out there. It was very difficult to hold the bottom, even 3 kilos of weight. The weather wasn't quite what they mentioned. It's supposed to be 1.4 knots of current, 1.6 maybe. It was 3 knots of current running south, drifting 5 k's, 5.6 k's an hour against the wind. It was blowing south. We were drifting south, and we also had a confused sea. So it was like east to west, north to south, crashed up like this. It was just all over the place.
Horrible.
It was horrible, and it was very hard to feel the bite. So we pull our lines up, and the baits be gone. So we know we had bites, but it was just we did a lot of it, and it was very difficult. So we lucked it out, well, but bad lucked it out. And on the way
still
back,
got a couple of flame snappers.
we got a few flamies, stuff like that. But to us, that's sort of average. And then we decided to hit the kingies, even though we were bagged out, waiting truly in the first hour of the morning. We thought let's give it another crack, and we tossed back about another 15, I reckon. And we got sharked a bit again, but it was a great time, and they're all quality size, sort of around that, probably about 6 to 7 kilo, 8, maybe a couple. And we lost some big ones to sharks, unfortunately. So you had them too long on the line, I was straight onto it, Stu.
Yeah, they definitely were.
But the jigs we tested out, Stu, so we're testing out some new Japanese jigs, which have been working really, really good. Stu, they're a couple of your favourites.
Yeah, these worked really, really good for us yesterday. Longer, skinnier jigs, definitely easier to work. So, it's anywhere around that, say, 150 to 260 gram we used yesterday. They're 150s, those two. They worked really, really well. And Dougie, a couple of those ones there too. I caught fish on them as well. Yeah.
Those guys there. They were really good. We didn't get to try these, but we will next trip.
Yeah.
We just got them in. And this fella here too. And Stu, but Doug design.
Yeah. Look, you've done something right, and these actually work pretty good. But it's very hard for me to say this, but they actually work pretty good.
So he's a Japanese mate as well, folks. And but yesterday they did really, really well, as always. That's a 250 grammer.
Yeah.
Stu's got a couple of
200s and 150s. Yeah.
And we're getting that down pretty easy. And those in close, on like we call it in close 50 fathoms, which is around 85 metres. The current was only about 0.8 of a knot. It was very good.
Yeah.
It was just still a bit of confused sea, not as bad as that wide, but it was still fishable. Yeah. But just seriously, like triple hookups on jigs, 3 guys jigging out the back, 3 guys hooked up. It was just an absolute fest of fish.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. But anyhow, so they would have bid all day. If we had stayed there for those 6 hours of not deep drop, and it's not good catch them and throw them back again, but you could have caught 50.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
It's amazing.
The biggest thing that we learnt yesterday as well was, Dougie, you don't have to be the fittest person in the world to jig.
No, well...
Because you can do it with an electric reel.
Yeah. Well, I just couldn't stand anymore watching them catch fish, so I thought I'll just grab those little electrics, a little one, little 500 size, and dropped it down, and Stewie said, Doug, just crank it up flat speed and just lift it like this. So I pushed the button up and to full throttle, and I just lift it like this, and next to it, whack, and come on, and then like it, I don't know if it got bitten off by a shark, those 2 sets of hooks gone, and I just went one more time again, because now the hooks are gone, of course. And next to it, whack, I was on again, and when I pulled up the kingy, the bottom ones were bitten off, but the top 2 hooks, assist hooks, were had the fish attached, of course, and I was done. So that was it for me. Went back up and started driving the boat again. But it was a great time, Stu. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was good.
So, guys, if you get out there, we won't do this. We're going to go back to the weather. The weather's
very average.
Well, it's right in close.
It's all right in close, chasing those
the long tails and stuff like that. Yeah. So both Saturday and Sunday morning, it's not too bad. Tomorrow's a bit of a write-off Friday. Then next week comes really bad again. So look, if you've got a chance to fish in close, it's going to be Saturday and Sunday, maybe till about 9 or 10 o'clock. And then out wide, look, you got 20 knots of westerlies, which out there is horrid. So I'd probably stay away from that at the moment, and hope that current drops back a little bit again. Yeah, it's a full moon, obviously, so a bit of tidal movement on that as well, I guess. So yeah, that's about it for offshore at the moment, Stu. Yeah. Oh, you even got some tail up behind the beach too.
Oh yeah, Sunday I did fish. That was Sunday. So there we go. We did fish again. Yeah. So yeah, I've got some tailor spinning behind the beach on Stratty. Actually, we've got 5 mackerel as well.
You got mackerel as well, yeah. So
spotties and Spanish.
Yeah, spotties and Spanish, yeah. So there's plenty of mackerel amongst. Actually, my brother Paul went on the beach yesterday on Stratty casting off the beach, and they got mackerel. They got 3 or 4 mackerel off the beach casting as well. Yeah, and a heap of tailor, of course. Yeah, tailor everywhere. So now we'll head up to jumping pin. So jumping pin, Stu, what's been up there, mate? Besides the flatties were there when we weren't there on Saturday. I know that. So Gold Bank, Tank Bank. Yeah,
all up there. There's heaps of flathead
on the high tide. Yeah, up in the shallows. The water temperature, Stu, was extremely cold. We went at the back blocks, which we shouldn't have done. But the water temperature dropped 5 degrees since the time we were there a week earlier. And it was about 14.8 degrees, which is extremely cold, even too cold for flatties perhaps, because they just weren't there, that's for sure. They were back up towards the front where it was about 18 degrees or 17 degrees. So, so flatties around on the flats on the high tide. Yes. And on the edge of the bank, definitely around Tipples area, Pandanus Island, the normal places we tell you about on the edge of the channel, and up on the flats, where those flats that sort of hold those ponds that don't become exposed at the low tide. If you can get in there and stay in there and just keep fishing it, you'll catch fish.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Whitings too? Whitings getting
a few whiting up in the lagoons up the pin end.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but not heaps. It is a little bit cold and the water's very cool.
I've heard a couple of squid too, Stu, in those lagoons at the moment.
Yeah.
Up on the flats.
So over all
those grass weed beds. Yep, that's right. And there's still threadies. I don't know, that's so cold at the back blocks, but I think the threadies are back towards sort of towards the front a little bit, maybe sort of halfway down Tiger Mullet, maybe that area. Yeah, give that a crack. There's heaps of dewies in the pin bar at the moment, but it's full moon. Yeah, July is a great month for jewfish, as we know. High tide, low tide, you've got about an hour window to fish it properly. Yeah. live bait, live pike, live tailor, legal size.
Yeah.
Is all good bait.
Yeah. And of course, heaps of tailor up there as well. So in the pin
heaps
bar
tailor.
itself, around Caruso, all those channels up to about tipplers. You just look for the birds. Mouth of tiger mullet, always got a few as well. And just spin little metals or troll little hard bodies through them. So just small stuff like that. They work quite well. Or just trolling little hard bodies like that type of thing.
Yep. Cool. That's right. So give that a go, guys. And trolling for flatties has been great too around Tipples Channel and any of those sort of back areas. Not too far at the back though.
Yeah.
Give that a go as well. Stewie, you were using your favourite plastics the other day.
Yeah.
I know you love that one, mate.
Yeah, look, this is not a bad one. It's proven a fair few fish.
And I was using my favourite.
Yeah. Yeah, so those couple there.
Yeah.
Caught plenty of fish. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Dougie, you use those ones all the time.
My syringe in the S tackle in this. It calls in 3D minnow, I think. Fishtail minnow, sorry. Yeah, that's a bigger garfish one. That's a really good one as well. Yeah. The pill is my favourite though in the syringe. Can't go past that one there. It's an absolute humdinger. Beauty. Stewie, and we trolled a bit. We also cast. So casting is quite good. Only using small jig heads, mate. Like
so small jig heads. So the biggest thing is with the jig head size is if you fish nice and light, it doesn't foul up on weed too much.
Yeah.
So you're fishing above the weed.
That 1/6 to quarter ounce sort of size. 1/0 to 3/0.
Yeah.
Crust City, they always work well too,
mate.
Yeah,
they work good.
Yeah, that colour's one of my favourites as well.
Yeah.
Sort of go to. And I really like these fellows. So I didn't put one on the other day because I forgot about putting it on. Too many offers. But Turbo Shrimp in the molting is one of my go-tos as well. In the syringe size. Gulp.
Yeah.
Stu, you cast a few hard bodies around, mate.
Yeah, cast a few hard bodies around as well. So we've got heaps of them at the moment. I think I caught fish on a lot of the ones that I did throw, but Haluka, little duo as well. Caught a couple of fish on them. Caught some fish on the Shimano ones, which are those little fellas there. Look, they just work. I mean, it's one of those things. They just work. They swim really well out the packet. You do pay a little bit more for the lure, but it swims good and you don't have to change the hook. So ready to go.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, so that's what sort of happened around the pin area. Back down this way, look, the same deal. I fished crab on Tuesday morning, got a heap of flatties, already in the banks, the other running tide. Yep. I've actually got 4 good sized flounder, like 35 centimetre ones, so quite good size and chunky. And they're aggressive. Yeah. They actually come up and if you missed it and dropped it, they were coming from 8 foot up to the surface and just wave your plastic around and they'd jump on it. Suicidal. It's like, but great to eat. And plenty of those around. The squid have been still very, very good. A lot of squid up around sort of in front of Mariners Cove and Marina Mirage, that area in the channel and over the western side as well, and a few around Rono Bay area as well. And on the beach, obviously Taylor everywhere pretty well. Fingal, definitely. Mermaid, definitely. I think probably just north of the Pump and Jetty. South of the Pump and Jetty, sorry. Just south of the Pump and Jetty. Yep. And around Phillip Car Park opposite SeaWorld there, give that a crack as well. Look, other thing too, Stewie, we've got our something really big news. We do it every year. Got our Flatty comp on. Yeah. We have. So how that works, guys, every $50 spend you do on Flathead gear, you get a ticket. Well, you actually don't get a ticket, we just put your name into the box. And then we do a draw towards the end of September, and we can draw 5 people out. And we've got 5 boats, and they're all ex-staff of our store or associated with our store. And you pull one of us 5 out of the hat, and you get to fish with us in the comp
for the day.
For the day, and because it's after Flathead Classic, and it's after the comp, so the gloves are off, and we go hard to try and beat each other. Obviously, Stewie always wins. So if you draw him out of the hat, I'd probably put it back in the hat and draw me out or something.
I don't always win.
I've
lost 1. 1 out of 9.
Was it 9?
Yeah, we're up to number 9, so 10 this year.
I lost count after the first time, but anyhow.
That's all right.
So guys, it's a great comp, and the 5 people who are lucky to get drawn out of our box, they're up for about $1,500 for the gear mixed. Yep. Mixed prizes for the 5 people. So it's a great day. We come back and have a few drinks and some nice food at the park. Yep. And it's a great day, 8-hour fishing comp. So 1-on-1. Yeah. Can't bring your mates. It's just whoever wins it, that's the person coming. Yep. And us. Yeah, so anyhow, $750 spend at the store here between now and September on Flathead gear. It can be anything, rods, reels, lures, line, Road, Snacksvilles, we don't care.
Whatever.
Yeah, as long as it adds up, and you get a ticket, okay? And there's unlimited the amount of times you get that $50 entry as well.
Yeah.
Spend $400, you get 4 tickets. 8 tickets, sorry.
Yeah.
Maths are bad.
Yeah.
Math is the new word these days. Must be one of those different.
Stop rambling.
Okay.
Come in, spend $50 on Flathead, get a ticket, done. We'll draw it late September after the Flathead Classic. Right, what's the next one?
I'm using the lines you told me to say. Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys. Okay. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube page and our Instagram pages, and great fishing at the weekend. Just be careful of that westerly wind, though.
Yep,
please.
definitely.
And the swell. Please be careful of the swell. Please always check your wave rider buoy. Don't check sea breeze, something like that, guys. Be careful of the wind, but not for the swell height. Check the wave rider buoy in your area and see if it's spiked overnight before you go across the bar in the dark. And watch out for whales.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.